Hi, welcome back to Unit 3. This is Section 5, Lesson 1, and the first video for this lesson. This is Ms. Clemens-Brenton. This video will look specifically at using models to divide fractions and whole numbers, and we're going to use fraction strips and fraction circles to do that. So let's get started. So with this first example, 4 divided by 1/3, I'm going to use fraction circles to do this. So if we're taking 4 and dividing it by 1/3, then we need 4 of something to start. So we need 4 wholes. So we'll go ahead and draw 4 circles. And I'm going to divide those 4 wholes into thirds. So we now have to figure out how many thirds fit into 4. Well, let's start counting them up. And when we do that, we can easily see that we have 12 thirds in 4. So that means 4 divided by 1/3 is 12. For this example, 1/2 divided by 4, I'm going to use fraction strips to do that. So we need 1/2 to start. So let's draw a fraction strip, and we'll shade half to represent 1/2. We now need to divide this half into 4 pieces because we're told it's 1/2 divided by 4. So divide the half into 4 pieces. And because we have a full fraction strip, we need to divide the rest of the fraction strip into equivalent pieces as well. So we'll divide that other half into 4 as well. So we have 8 pieces in total, and we want to know how big is one piece because we're told 1/2 divided by 4. So 1/2 of the fraction strip divided into 4 pieces. So how big is one of those 4 pieces? Well, one piece is 1/8. So that means 1/2 divided by 4 is 1/8. So we're given 2 more examples, and we can use fraction circles or fraction strips to show each quotient. For example A, I'm going to use fraction circles. So it's 5 divided by 3/4. So that means how many 3/4 fit into 5? So to start, I need 5 wholes, and I'm now going to divide those 5 wholes into quarters. So right away, by looking at this diagram, I can see I have 20 quarters, and I'm going to try and make groups of 3. So we can say we have 20 over 3. Now, to look a little more closely, if I want to try to form groups of 3/4, then I can go ahead and do that. So I can circle 3/4 here, and another 3/4 here, and I can continue on. And when I do that, I can see that I have 6 groups of 3/4, and then there's 2 pieces left over. So that means there's 2 pieces left over out of 3 possible pieces in a group. So 20 over 3 is the same as 6 2/3. So for example B, 5/8 divided by 2, I'm going to use fraction strips to complete this one. So for 5/8, I'm going to draw a fraction strip, and it has 8 pieces and 5 are shaded. So there's 5/8. Now I need to divide that in 2. So I'm going to divide everything that I see in that fraction strip, all the individual blocks, by 2. So we have 5/8 divided by 2, which means how big is one of those 2 pieces? So if I split that in half, if I split the shaded area in half, we can see that 1 out of the 2 pieces is equal to 5. So how many pieces are in the fraction strip now in total? Well, we can see that there's 16 pieces in total. So 5/8 divided by 2 is equivalent to 5 out of 16 pieces. Please proceed to the next video in this lesson.